Alright, good.
One of the nights that I went to the tunnel that I will always remember, besides the night that I actually got a chance to DJ, and by the way, there's only 2 female DJs that were allowed to grace the turntables at the tunnel, and I'm one of them. The other one is DJ Kaori from Tokyo. Peace, Kaori. So we're the only 2 females that ever got to DJ in the tunnel. Remember that. Remember that. Jazzy Joyce. So anyway, the night I met Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. It was right after the time when like One More Chance was starting to bubble. So it was like when that came on in the club, you know, all of that in the Benjamins era, it was like a great time for Biggie. And I was there with 2 of my friends from uptown, their cousins, Billie Jean and Khadijah. Khadijah actually used to do makeup for Remy Ma. Shouts out to Remy Ma, who's home now. And her cousin Billie Jean. Anyway, we were all hanging out. So if you know about the tunnel and you listen to people describing it as you watch this, there were like little tunnels off of the main long canyon. So they would just lead to different passageways and rooms and all of these things. So there was a passageway that they would send like the VIP artists, such as myself. So they sent us through this corridor, and as soon as we made it through the corridor, we see none other than Notorious B.I.G. and I'm gonna assume some other Junior Mafia, but the one that I remember, and we always remember, and I'm sure everybody else remembers, is C's, Caesar Leo. So C's was there, and they were rolling up, because as you know, they smoked in the tunnel, so they was rolling up. And I was like trying not to be a groupie, but I was just so excited because I was just excited about the musical legacy that Biggie had out at that time. Us, the DJs, we're privy to music before we present it to y'all, before we're pushing it and playing it for y'all. So my level of excitement was really like, oh my God, like Biggie. So I introduced myself, and I was like, for some reason I asked him, I was like, do you know who I am? And he was like, hell yeah, sweet tea, like that. And then he was like, Joyce, shut the fuck up. And then that was it, like that was the start of it, because my 2 friends are Jamaican, I'm American, and my 2 friends are Jamaican, so they was ready to start with, you know, that. So from that moment on, all of us were in that corridor, all of the Junior Mafia people and my friends and myself, C's and Biggie and all that, and we never went inside to the regular party for about an hour because we were all out there smoking, snapping, joking, laughing, and just having a nice we didn't plan that. It just happened. It just manifested itself, and it was like my only experience with Notorious B.I.G. and I'll never forget it. And he was like, just funny. So I can imagine what it's like for anyone else who had to spend so much more time with him. And he's the one person that I met in the tunnel under those circumstances. So that's one of my memorable moments in the tunnel.
All right, cool, good.